143. On number 8. Number 8. Immediate liable, even if ink is still wet. Number 7. So question is like this. I printed 7 pamphlets. I don't know where one of them is. Maybe you know. You can find maybe over there in the booklet over there. Huh? Is it? I see one of them there. Yaakov, you come, you always procure the pamphlets. Writing on Shabbat is immediately liable. Hayav. Even if the ink is still wet and is not comparable to baking or cooking. If a person is writing on Shabbat, even if the ink is still wet, he cannot say, let me erase it and then I will fix the whatever I wrote. No, Jonah, mamint, as you wrote it, that moment, that's it. It's already, the laws of Kotev were violated. Means erasing is not going to help you already. It's not like a person putting a dough inside the oven and he'll be able to take it out and fix the situation.
What page?
To baking, as we learned, just let me say it. As we learned earlier, that if a person removing the dough that was placed on Shabbat inside the oven before it's forming a crust, he fixed the situation. However, by writing the moment he wrote, even if he will erase it before he'll dry out, there is no way to fix the situation. Okay? Very good. Shachmarov, welcome to us. Shachmarov John. Why, you came from Forest Hills with this?
No, there was a concert in the park, Omni Parrots.
Oh, in what? In memory of who?
No, they do every year. End of the summer.
Huh?
End of the summer.
Yeah, it's a rule like this. Yaakov, где будет?
Бедный. Алло, я сказал.
Вот где будет. Вы пошли его принести? Лехов, что-то интересно сегодня. Шляпа есть, джакет нет. Пуговицы растут.
Шалак-палак. Заправьте безобразие.
Если хочешь быть здоровым, ешь один в темноте. Кто может мне разобрать по Торе мои слова?
Вы что, веселый, что ли?
Что, вы не видите?
Батарейка севшая.
Джесси, я want to talk to you. After.
Make it in Russian. As we learned earlier, a person. No, я вас ждал. As we learned earlier, if a person removes dough,
Который кровь не
that
запик.
was placed in the oven on Shabbat before it became to form a crust, the situation can be correct. However, in case of writing, this mine. However, in case of writing, the moment the letters are formed, even if he erases them later before they dry, there is no way to undo or repair the act. Okay? Bechor you have zechut. Everybody are smiling when you come.
That Hashem create us to be happy. Doesn't matter what.
Yeah? Very good. Number 8. So Bechor, a person took a dough, put it inside the oven. Before the dough start baking.
What is dough?
Dough.
Okay.
Chester. Before the dough formed, he took it out. He fixed the problem or no?
No.
Babuля put it inside the oven. So Babuля chka sode mumkine Shabbat. You opening it, boom, you took it out. Before it start baking.
Yes.
Did you fix the problem?
Yes. No?
Yes.
How?
You saved Babulya's life.
Oh, they
You saved her.
doing fixing on Shabbat.
But what about you fixed the problem? You annulled the action that she did. But what if a person wrote it before with the ink, like back in the day, before it dried, you erase it. You fix it? No.
You can never erase it.
Наоборот,
Котев.
еще сделал сын.
Kotev, writing, mamint, that better for it to do on the chai bechor.
Shakol.
For two reasons.
So,
Better for it to do on the chai.
why?
For two reasons.
Why?
One reason is this drink you already had outside.
Yes,
Already said shakol.
yes.
Now you took it with you over here. It's debatable. It's considered to be required against shakol or no. Machloket. Первая причина. Вторая причина. This one is they grind also the beets, right? In it. Beets. That's svikla.
Yes.
So that's debatable. It's adama or it's shakol.
Там мошка летает у вас.
So that's why.
Внутри?
Осторожно будь.
Хай. У него папа, мама нет.
Закройте.
However,
Правильно?
for the chai is new.
А?
The chai is new,
Yes.
and it's 100% shakol.
Okay.
ברשות מוריי ורבותיי,
Ay!
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שהכל נהיה בדברו.
Amen.
Okay, next. Number 8. Yaakov, read the question.
What page are we on?
I told you, 143.
No, the
In
other, the other page, the book page.
The book page, maybe 65, 63 over there. In the context of divorce, Gitin is waiting for the ink to dry, a stringency or a requirement,
You said 143?
and why? It should be. I printed 5, 6, 7 of them.
What is the halachic status of a person?
No, number 8.
Number 8.
Question.
In the context of divorce,
Yeah.
Gitin is waiting for the ink to dry, a stringency or a requirement, and why? In the context of the
Yeah. Sofer wrote a get. Before you said after class, yourself you said. The Sofer wrote a get. Before it dried, he says, here, husband, give it to her, get divorced. So, can you do that or no? Or he has to wait until it dries out?
How we wait, no?
Says the Gemara, says Rav Ovadia, read. Even in
Even in Gitin, waiting for the ink to dry is only stringency, where they wait until it dries, as a Maran wrote, that the get should not be given with the wet ink because it might be forget, not because it is not considered
forged. Какой forget?
forged. Forged, not because it is not considered writing.
Что, детям шариковой ручкой нельзя?
What is forged?
No.
Forged means
Можно, но не
erase?
пишут.
Только чернил.
Только чернил.
Somebody else.
That's the minhag.
Somebody else faked
It's not halakha.
You know that
Halakha, you can write whatever you want.
Oh, it can be faked.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
I don't know what it means in that context.
Yeah. So what do we see? Wet ink. It's considered to be written. Rabbi, it's wet. It's not dried out. What do we see? It's already ready to give to the lady to get divorced. Chas v'shalom. Lo alenu, lo alechem. So what says Rav Yosef? What do we learn from here? That writing, it's not writing after it dried. It's writing as soon as you finish the letter. It's writing. So you're gonna come and erase it quickly. It's not gonna help you. 5-second rule not gonna help you.
Yeah, but still, what kind of example they're giving us raising? Raising is מוחק וזה גם אסור.
No,
מה אתה רוצה להגיד לי?
no.
מה לא?
Question to you, Jesse. Question to you. If a person erased,
On Shabbat, you erase
רגע, לא גיימת את המשפט, חכה.
Okay.
If a person erasing without kavana of rewriting in that place, is it איסור דאורייתא to erase it or דרבנן? מוחק שלא על מנת לכתוב.
דרבנן.
ו?
הוא was כבר-
But if a person right now wrote on Shabbat the letters, what isur did he do? He wrote a whole
זה
statement.
דאורייתא.
Deoraita. So what do we tell a person to break the Rabbanan to save himself from the Deoraita? Or we tell him, let the Deoraita be already. What do we always say?
Save the rest.
Save
Yeah, but-
the Deoraita by violating the Rabbanan. So if Babulia right now somebody wrote on Shabbat, should you say, Babulia, what did you do? You wrote somebody's number? די, אני хочу забыть. Quickly erase it.
But
Is it gonna help? If you're gonna tell her, Misha, take a pen and erase it. Course it out.
It's not gonna help.
Is it gonna help? She's gonna fix the problem?
No.
No, already she called. That's what he said. Oh, what Yosef said. He said Babulia called by some her friends from back in the day, and she says, "Listen, I need a phone number of so and so." She be yes. Chai pishi. Shabbat, go pishi. הטלפון לניו מותר, לניו. טלפון דרבנן. She wants right now writing down. скажи номер 0, 5, 3, 5, 6. She writes down. And that second, her grandson Devona came inside, fanatic.
And started.
Babula, telephone, writing, what are you doing? Right away erase the number, so you're gonna fix the problem. Is the advice of the grandson gonna help the Babula or no?
No, not at all.
But if the grandson didn't learn Halachot Shabbat, Shalom John, he's thinking that I'm giving a good advice to Babula by erasing it.
That's right.
But the emet is not. Okay? Be careful. Anytime he says shalom to somebody, right away. Number 9. Chavod. Yaakov John reads.
Here, number 9. Can one bless a Torah scroll while the ink is still wet?
Oh.
And should the congregation wait until the ink dries before using the scroll?
Let's say Monday, Jesse, you're reading Sefer Torah, suddenly you see mistake. They're supposed to write Vav, they wrote Yud. Yud Ke, Vav Ke, right? He wrote Yud Ke. Maybe. Baal Koreh says, what is this? Sefer Torah, Monday, Thursday. Sefer Torah Pasul. Says the Baal Koreh, Botai, no stress, no problem. He takes out, he's Sofer, he takes out Kulmus, he takes out the ink. Leshem Kedushat Sefer Torah, Leshem Kedushat Shem Hashem, he says, he writes. From the Yud that was there, he made Vav. Can they continue read Sefer Torah or he has to dry?
No,
They can read.
Monday, Thursday.
Monday, Thursday.
Yeah.
On the Thursday, no Shabbat.
I think they should be able to read.
They have to wait until the ink dries? Or you say, Yalla Kohen, B'chavod.
You don't have to wait.
Baruch Hashem Vorach.
It is possible.
Yeah. מותר או לא? says רב עובדיה יוסף מותר. מה, לא צריך לחכות שיתייבש? Wait for it dry. No, it's already written. ואת רבותיי, I gave you a tricky question here. In Shem Hashem, Yud Ke, Vav Ke, if I have right now Yud Ke, can I make the Yud, Staro Yud, make it longer, make it Vav, and the Yud Ke, Vav Ke I have?
לא, מה פתאום? זה שם השם אסור.
So I gave you a tricky question here. But let's say Yud Ke Vav Ke, God's name has to be written from beginning with God's intention. Leshem Kedushat, Shem Hashem, and then he writes. אז yes, он уже написал Yud Ke, уже написал он. He didn't have in mind God's name. He just made the second Yud longer, become Vav to become Yud Ke Vav Ke. That's not allowed. So this Sefer Torah will be pasul until he's going to erase, not erase, God forbid, he's going to peel the whole cloth slowly. And then you have to rewrite from beginning. Leshem Kedushat, Sefer Torah. Leshem Kedushat, Shem Hashem. Then he writes the Yud Ke Vav Ke. Then it'll be kasher. But let's say sometimes there's letters, malinkitam, doesn't touch. And Monday and Thursday, he knows how to fix it. He put ink, he fixed it. Sefer Torah kasher now or no? Yes. They have to wait until it dries out?
No.
Or Kohen can start right away. Yalla, Kohen, start reading.
Start right away.
Бехор, what do you say? Вы где-то сильно покушали сегодня, я не знаю. Или где-то были сегодня вечером.
מה אם זה, אני לא יודע אם יש את המילה הזאת, אבל מה אם יש כאן לא יוד כבב, כי השם השני אלוקי?
Same thing. You have to write, לשם קדושת, שם השם, yeah.
Before he fixes it, he has to say that.
Yeah. But in God's name, you have to peel the cloth. Only in the rest of the Sefer Torah.
They're cutting off the word and they leave it a little bit thinner, the back of the
Because you're not allowed to erase Hashem's name.
sefer.
Mukines.
Do they have to put that in Gniza?
I think isn't it 2 parts? They peel off the beginning anyway to write it. So what's left of it?
The professionals, from whatever left, know how to split it into 2. It's a very hard job. You have to hold a knife. You're going in the middle of the cloth, without going the other direction, without going this direction. That direction is going to make a hole. This direction is going to cut God's name. You know what we're talking about? Right in the middle. You have to slice your knife. Unbelievable job. Too deep, it's a hole. Too thin, you read God's name.
It's a whole, the whole thing is pasul.
No, not pasul, but it's a hole. Right now, the whole area, you're going to have to change it if you want to be top of the line. If not, you just glue something from the back, cloth, and you're writing. But it's already not clean, not nice. It's already, it's like a shirt that you have, no stitches on it.
Заплатка.
Закладка. Okay, very good. Next, 146.
One who writes a single letter and thereby completes a book of the Torah, prophets, or of writing, which are all part of the count, is liable. Which are all part of the count is liable.
Yeah?
But this is the answer.
Bechor, or Gavna Sanet Ozi. If a person wrote one letter on Shabbat,
Okay.
what issue was it? Question to you. There is, back in the day, I don't know, maybe today they also have it, way to check somebody's fever. Temperature is linear. You put it on the forehead, and there is the letter F. Comes out. I don't know, they have it today or no? Back in the day it was like this. Yeah. Question to you. Shabbat, are you allowed to put it on your forehead? What about writing? Huh?
It's English.
So he says English. He says there is not an actual ink. It's not permanent, okay? But what is the game, on the Oraita level or the game is on the Rabbanan level? It's one letter, F. F has not child fever.
It's not really writing.
Lo alenu, yeah? So let's see. Read, answer. Yaakov.
The answer
One
one
who?
who writes only one letter, not in the context of completing a book, transgresses a rabbinic prohibition.
Only transgressor,
One.
only Arab, yeah, only I should add here.
Yeah. Transgress
Only a rabbinic
only a rabbinic
Prohibition.
Writes
Midrabanan.
only one
Question to you,
letter,
Bechor.
not in the
Bechor. Torah said you're not allowed to eat pig. What if, how much of it not allowed? No, I have news for you, Bechor. Anytime Torah says eat or don't eat, Torah means 1 ounce. What if I want to eat ounce is 27 grams? What if I want to eat 10 grams, not 27 grams, 10 grams? Nimta, amta.
Rabbinically,
Can I eat it or no? What is that called?
that's sure, no?
Hatzi shiur, partial of the amount. Hatzi shiur is asur by Torah, Bechor, or the Rabbanan.
Okay.
I have news for you.
Torah.
Torah says, Kol chelev lo tochelu. Gemara Masechet Yoma Pei Dalet says, any amount,
אסור.
do not eat. Oh, I was waiting for somebody to jump.
Если случайно в рот попало,
No. Not talking about this, Bechor. Talking about a person специально went ahead and he ate a little bit of hazir. He violated the Oraita or the Rabbanan?
дорайта,
Huh?
дорайта.
So Rabbi Yohanan says the Oraita. What do you want? No, it's not there, okay. What Rabbi Yohanan holds, if a person is eating partial of the amount of the prohibited thing, the Oraita. Gemara says, listen, where'd you get it from? Gemara says, the Pasuk says, Kol chelev lo tochelu. Any amount of chelev you may not eat. Gemara says, listen, but that's only for chelev. Chelev is a karet. A pig is not karet. How do you know it applies also to pig? Gemara says, what's the logic behind the chelev? Chazi leitztarufe. It's able to combine to another piece. This piece is able to combine to another piece. So that concept applies also to pig. If a person ate a pig, within how long eating pig counts like eating pig? Within 7 minutes. Kedachilat pas. Or 4 minutes if you want to be in Doraita Mahmir. So, kazait, I'm never going to be able to eat kazait in one shot. I'm always going to have to eat it by steps. So this concept of eating by steps applies to karet level, applies to regular level. So therefore, in any level, part of the amount counts the oraita. If it counts the oraita, partial, by Torah it's not allowed. So why we say kazait? 27 grams. Says the Gemara, Resh Lakish Havruta, Rabbi Yohanan as well said. Rabbi Yohanan said, you know why? To tell you that on a kazai, 27 grams, you did avera. Bedin is going to give you pabashke, you're going to get malkut. If you ate less than 27 grams, you made avera by Torah, Hashem is going to give you pabashke. Bedin is not going to touch you. No malkut. Baleh, whatever Hashem, whatever Chachamim, no, whatever Hashem gives. Baleh. Gemara says that Chachamim helping us all the time, the Jewish people. Hashem said, 40 yakenu, lo yosif. 40 times giving makot, don't give more than that. Lo yosif. Gemara says, Chachamim said, 40 yakenu lo yosif means 39. Reduced it. 40 yakenu lo yosif. Don't pass the 39 to go to 40, to go to 40. So Chachamim always are there. That's why we learn 39 malkuyot, right? Tal malkut. You get 39 lashes from this pasuk. But pasuk says 40. It says lo yosif. Don't beat up amount that is going to become 40. One before that. So who interpreted the pasuk this way? Chachamim. The Gemara says, look how much Chachamim love the Jewish people. They're always coming to help the Jewish people. Even to who? Even to the sinners that deserve to get 40 lashes. Chachamim give it 39.
Is that connected to 39 malachot?
Yeah. Well, on Shabbat I gave him a lecture on this. One day you're gonna make it here with Bechor together.
Bezrat Hashem.
Yalla, how number 2 Bechor?
How is writing a single letter on Shabbat viewed in Jewish law, particularly in relation to the concept of
Hatzi shiur.
a partial of a biblically required measurement prohibitions?
Yeah.
The answer?
Yeah.
This is considered a chazishiur, a partial of biblically required measurement, which is forbidden only by rabbinical law.
No, we just said Doraita. Now here Rav Yosef says that the Tolka de Rabbanan, but we said Doraita the whole time.
Rabbinical law.
I have news for you, Bechor. Breaking Shabbat, lo alenu, is this something that has to do with eating? No. When did Gemara say, Resh Lakish Chavruta Rabbi Yohanan said that if you breaking a part of the amount like you, it did Doraita? For eating. Shabbat violations are eating related or action related?
Action.
So on action, the laws are different. Fahmi did. Very good. Next.
All right, so number 3. According to the Rambam, what is the legal status of writing one letter on Shabbat, and how is this categorized in rabbinic law? Categorized in rabbinical law. 3. Similarly, the Rambam wrote that one who writes a single letter is patur, biblically exempt, but still rabbinically prohibited from karet, spiritual execution. And such prohibition is of the rabbinic origin, serving as a safeguard against labor, as written in the Tosefta. What are we reading here?
So what is different between Rambam to everybody else?
So what Rashi told us? Sorry, that Chacham Tzvi told us. Partial of the amount counts like it is considered to be the Rabbanan,
Partial. Is that
not the Oraita.
תכתוב, מה ההבדל בין הרמב"ם לא, הוא אומר רק אות אחת, חייב, אבל גם את זה אמרנו בידי הרמב"ם.
Is it because
Only prohibited of eating is written, you shall not eat any fat.
Is it because it's less than kazait?
Rambam wrote that one who writes a single letter is patu. What do you want? Patu. זה מה שאמרנו.
אבל החידוש בינו לבין שאר חכמים, חכמים אומרים אותו דבר.
He says, what's his name? Chacham Tzvi is Acharon. He lived about 200 years ago. 300 years ago. Chacham Tzvi. He says, only on the laws of eating, partial of the amount, Chatzi Shur is Doraita. Says Rav Avadia, listen, who said this Chacham Tzvi, this Aharon is right? Mr. Haimo. Acharonim usually don't have the same weight in halacha like Rishonim has. Do you really have anybody that backing up these Aharon words, or he's on his own? Jak to Odam, jak to Chizguftet Amom. Amchel Zakon Meshozil, huh? That's how it goes. He says, no. Rambam is saying the same thing. Rambam said if a person wrote one letter on Shabbat, he didn't break Shabbat by Torah. He broke Shabbat, the Rabbanan, Patur. And such prohibition of a rabbinic origin serving as a safeguard against labor, as written in the Tosefta. Got it? Number 4. Read it, Yaakov.
What does Torah Kohanim state about the liability of writing a single letter on Shabbat? And how are its meanings generally regarded in halachic interpretation?
Yeah.
Okay, so number 4. In Torah Kohanim, it is written that one is liable. As it says, you shall not perform any work. However, the exegesis of Torah Kohanim are merely asmachta, biblical support for a rabbinic
law. You hear? Know what asmachta is?
What is that?
Sometimes we have pasuk in Torah. Pasuk in Torah. Example I give you. Torah said you have to eat on Shabbat. How do you know that? Ichluhu hayom. Ki Shabbat hayom ladonai. Hayom lo timtza'u basadeh. Right? Torah says eat today. It's talking about Shabbat there. Because today is Shabbat. Today you will not find it in the fields. The man. Right? How many times the Torah said eat today? Because today you will not find it in the fields. Because today is Shabbat. How many times said the word today? 3 times. Gemara says from here we'll learn you have to eat the amount of time it says today. Ichlu hayom. How many times it says hayom? 3 times. From here we'll learn you have to eat on Shabbat 3 meals. Suda shlishit must be eaten on Shabbat. That's what Bechor doesn't do Suda shlishit with mezonochik. He always does Suda shlishit with hamochik. With hamotzi. Not with mezonot, right? No alenu. According to the Zohar HaKadosh, if a person didn't do hamotzi on Suda Shelishit, he didn't do Suda Shelishit. And according to the Zohar HaKadosh, the bracha of Shalom comes to the person. V'yasem lecha Shalom. If a person has Shalom in his life, he says, depends on Suda Shelishit. You shomea, Jesse? You want to have Shalom Bayit? Levi? Or John, you want to have Shalom Bayit? Big segula for Shalom Bayit is Suda Shlishit, with bread. He says, Shalom Bayit. So how do we know that, Bechor? It says there is 15 words in Birkat Kohanim, and there is 15 meals throughout the week. 1 morning, 1 in the evening. Back in the day, they used to eat. Times 6, 12. Shabbat, you get 3. What did you get? 15. What is the 15th one? On Suda Shlishit. Says the Ben Ish Chai, take the word. יברכך אדוני וישמרך, יאר אדוני פניו אליך ויחונקה, שא אדוני פניו אליך וישם לך shalom. Each word of Birkat Kohanim corresponds to another meal during the week. Says the Ben Ish Chai, which meal is corresponding to the Suda Shelishit? The 15th meal corresponding to the 15th word. What's the 15th word?
Shalom.
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 If a person is careful with Suda Shelishit, with bread, is increasing his chances to have Shalom.
Rabbi, so should somebody try to wash onto a dime and have bread 15 times a week? Like
No. Back in the day, people didn't have the luxury we have today. Back in the day, food means bread with something.
Oh.
Bread with arbuz. Bread with vinaigrette. Bread with everything.
Yes, bread.
No bread, no meal. Everything. Toki with bread. Non-toki with bread. Lishbas to build bread. Something, the bread by itself is dry, something with the bread. That was life back in the day. So it says, it comes to tell you the bracha of Suda Shlishit, it's the bracha of Shalom. People that have problems, Shalom Bayit Bechor, tell them, Jonah, Friday night, Shabbat Utram, Shabbat Suda Shlishit, Astarozna Bud, pravильно это сделать. Netilat Yadayim properly, Hamotzi Lechem Min Haaretz properly, Lechem Mishneh properly, Birkat Hamazon properly.
Loud and clear.
То, что вы сказали, мил делать на хлеб, я пошел в туалет.
Saad Bora Mipur Suda.
Хушос. Там говорится, что хлеб надо тоже кушать, делать, или только руки.
If you want to eat bread, you eat bread, no problem. You have to say again Hamotzi. Yeah. In that section, it does say about the bread. You ask me about Netilat Yadayim.
Там не говорит про хлеб.
No, говорит, если кушаете больше, you have to wash your hands with bracha. This is what it says. About bread, it says somewhere else. And you didn't ask me for that.
Да, бред тоже надо.
О, это еще время сейчас. Напомните мне завтра. Okay?
Okay, number 6, number 5.
Yeah. So what do we learn from here? I tried to give you a concept of when the Torah said something, now is it become Doraita or no? Huh?
Yeah.
Torah said eat today. And the Gemara learned out 3 times. Ichlu ayom, ki Shabbat ayom l'Adonai, hayom v'timtzu b'sadeh. Right? 3 times ayom. Gemara says from here we learn you have to eat 3 meals on Shabbat. Bechor? You have to eat these 3 meals on Shabbat by Torah or by the Rabbanan. Кто сказал 3 раза в Шаббат, руки мой, а мочи лехем на скажи, когда нам скажи. Who said that? А?
Получается, Раббана много чего лишнее сказали, что ли?
Не лишнее, хас шалом, слово лишнее неправильно сказали. А для Раббана нам сказали структура еврейская, как будет. Тора сказала покушай. The question is, how many times покушай? Структуры нету. Че кушай? Когда кушай?
Надо каждый день кушать, не только в субботу вообще-то.
True. А как суббота? Структура субботная как будет? What's the structure of Shabbat? That's when Chachamim come to the picture. Comes Avadi Yosef and says, listen, eating on Shabbat 3 times, it's an obligation by Torah, the obligation de Rabbanan.
By Torah.
Rabbanan.
Let's read in Torah.
It is.
Says Avadi Yosef, the Rabbanan. Sometimes the pasuk is talking about one thing. Chachamim learned from it something else. And they linked this ruling to what's written here. But that's not what the pasuk here really meant.
Wow.
What is that concept called when Chachamim gave a ruling and they relied on a pasuk in Torah? Asmachta. They were somech, the halakha that they ruled based on a pasuk that written in Torah. Even though the pasuk is not clearly talking about this rule. Got it? I'll give you another example.
Yeah, give us a better example. Clearly.
So the word hayom 3 times and then smachta.
It's asmachta to obligate you 3 meals on Shabbat. Another one I give you. If a person Bechor Bechor if a person has an older brother, does he have to respect him?
Yes.
How do you know that?
Like his father.
Where it says in Torah, respect your brother, the older brother.
It says respect your
Kivud avecha
Respect your
ve'et.
father.
Ve'et et avicha.
Et avicha.
Ve'et imecha. Et. Why you need that? In the pasuk you say kabel avicha ve'imecha in Hebrew. You don't need to say et avicha. In Hebrew it's an extra word.
Hello? Там бывший бизнесмен.
So now, do you have to respect your father? Gemara says, what does it mean, et avicha? Even your older brother. But this is obligated by Torah or by the Rabbanan?
Torah.
Rabbanan. What? It says et avicha. Et comes to include somebody else. The Rabbanan comes to include. Famid. Very good. And like this, it's repeated itself many times in Shas. The Gemara says, et asmachta.
Number 5. Is it permissible in Jewish law to ask a non-Jew to write a single
Now,
letter
nafkamina would
on
be,
Shabbat.
why do I care if one letter to Doraita, Drabanan? Bottom line, мне нельзя, какая разница, это Доraita, Drabanan? Very good. Because if you need right now a signature on Shabbat, if you ask a goy to write that signature, and the signature has one letter, so you can tell the goy to do it. Tell the goy is the Rabbanan. The one letter that he writes, second the Rabbanan, for sake of mitzvah, financial loss, whatever, big need, whatever it is, will be mutar. But if you say, Rabbi, one letter to Doraita, then you cannot ask the goy, because you cannot ask the goy to do so Doraita.
Is scribble also considered?
We're going to learn about shapes. It's going to come later. Continue.
Okay, number
It is
6.
permissible to tell a goy to write a single letter.
Permissible.
Yeah, I should add here on Shabbat.
Tell a non-Jew to write a
Shabbat
single letter.
for sake of mitzvah or a loss. Okay? Mitzvah. Бехор полностью ушел.
Я с вами.
Сегодня весь день строил, он устал, кстати.
А да, что он строил?
Миньяна сам?
Азербайджан?
Да, Азербайджан ушел.
Как вы? Откуда вы сказали? Не Азербайджан, как это было?
Андижон.
Андижан.
Андижан.
Андижан строили?
Андижан хороший люди.
Вопрос, сейчас уже можно сукот ставить или нет?
Да, можно.
Точно?
Да, просто you have to say, Leshem Asuka. You have to say, I'm building it for sake of the sukkah, not for me, for my kaif. If you build it within 30 days, then you don't have to say that.
30 days, это когда будет?
Well, in 12 days, 13 days. Better for you to wait, Bechor. Wait, another 2 weeks.
Если я просто стенки поставлю.
Thank you, no problem.
Только
Just as schach, wait. Better for you to wait within 30 days to do it. Это будет через 2 недели.
через 2 недели.
Да. Уже крышу поставьте.
15 через 2 недели это будет 15 дней.
Okay?
Number 6.
Next.
Under what condition it is permissible to instruct a non-Jew to write a foreign language on Shabbat, especially in a situation of potential loss?
No.
Under what condition?
Yeah?
Then, it is permissible to instruct a non-Jew to write a foreign language
In a
in a
situation
foreign language in a situation of a loss,
of a loss.
as one can rely on authorities
On the
why
post game.
say that this is only a rabbinic prohibition. This constitutes a double rabbinic prohibition in the case of a loss.
Got it? Bechor? Can a Yehudi tell a goy on Shabbat, write down this guy bought Aliyah 505, this guy bought Aliyah 405, this guy bought Aliyah 606. Now
Yeah.
Pishi, David Abramov, Reuven Shaulov, Pishi.
Yeah.
Can the goy write it?
Yeah.
The Yehudi tells it to him.
Sake of
Это не одна буква.
Он вообще может находиться там в шаббат?
That's the question.
По-моему,
Is he allowed or no? I want to bring Ricardo. I said, Ricardo, времени нету эти все карточки делать.
нет, по-моему.
Давай, пиши быстро. He bought it for 40, he bought it for 100, he bought it for 400.
Не на хибру пишет, на английском.
But he writes more than one letter, Bechor. He doesn't want to write one letter. He writes, David Abramov, Reuven Shaulov.
Different
Он же
language.
пишет не на хибру.
Oh, says Avadia, there is another leniency that makes it the Rabbanan because
It's not in Hebrew.
it's not in Hebrew.
Understand?
So the whole time we spoke about writing one letter in Hebrew.
Yes.
2 letters will be the right, and 1 letter the Rabbanan. But in Hebrew. But in English, in other languages, even he writes 1,000 letters, it's not Doraita, it's only
Zohar Kadosh.
Rabbanan. Next.
Munzor today.
Yeah.
Bechor, today David came. David came.
Давай, неплохой намек.
Я вас ждал, чтобы сказали Зоар, Параша, а я жду.
Zohar Kadosh,
Он
not
такой
Bechor.
большой, как этот полонез. Я его не заметил.